Hi, Victoria. It's Lucy here from the Entrepreneur Circle. I hope you're very well. We spoke this morning, Victoria, and I wanted to make it my priority to get your web review over to you today. So here we are, and I'm sorry it's taken this long to get to you, but I've had a very, very good look at your website, and I've come up with some great suggestions on how we can make an already beautiful site even better. Okay, so as you know, Victoria, as now that you've fully back on board with us to really utilize the marketing that we're going to send you, this is going to drive additional traffic to your website, and the importance of that is that we do not miss any opportunities to capture the data of those passing surfers. So even if they look at your website and are interested a little, then they have an excuse to leave their details with you, and therefore you have them to market to accordingly. Now I'm going to go through a couple of websites which really do that fantastically, because ultimately Nigel didn't build his business. He didn't build 8 separate £1 million businesses by just relying on chance for people to come to his website. He actively made sure that they did through Google AdWords, Facebook ads, all different forms of marketing mediums. However, whenever they did get to his website, he made sure that they didn't forget about him fast. Now, some call that persistence, some call that annoyance, marketers call that genius. And that's exactly what we want to help you get your website up to that kind of level too. Okay, so let me just have a look here. So I'm on your web page here, and do you know what, Victoria, there are so many positives about this site. I've been looking at it for the past 20 odd minutes, and I must be honest, I cannot wait to come to your place because I think it looks beautiful. But anyway, a couple of the pros: you've got your number right at the top, nice and visible. That's definitely what we recommend. That's very, very good. It's very, very attractive, this magnolia backdrop. All of the colors seem to work so well together. The imagery, it's not Shutterstock imagery, it's actual pictures of your place, which gives an amazing sense of feel and context, and it's just beautiful. You've got a fantastic testimonial down here. I'm guessing that was published in the Telegraph, was it? Now that's brilliant. That is very, very good. And I like that you've got your social media thumbnails right there, also very important. I think that obviously you need to make sure that you're keeping your Facebook up to date, and make sure you're utilizing that to its fullest potential. That's really good. Now I can't see any mention of a TripAdvisor on here. Maybe that's something that you've decided against yourself. If so, then that's absolutely fine. If you are registered on TripAdvisor, then I would definitely make reference to it on your homepage. It gives prospective customers that peace of mind knowing that you're registered with them. It shows that you've got nothing to hide. Ultimately, it's not going to make the difference between you making a lot of money through your business, Victoria, but I think with a hotel and restaurant like yourself, it's probably a lot better for you to have that on there. Okay, so what I want to do is go through a couple of the websites that I came across that really do relate to what I'm eventually going to suggest to you, Victoria, and that is making sure that your website is very, very effective at capturing that all-important data. Now, if I scroll along your rather lovely navigation tab up here, the only place really that you've got giving anyone incentive to leave their details is here. Now, if somebody wasn't wanting to necessarily book a room with you right away, then they're not going to do that. they are not going to leave their number, they are not going to leave their name or their email address, because they've got no incentive to do so. They may think, yes, I'll come back to the website at a later date, but we really can't rely on chance. We've got to make sure that we're capturing all those opportunities whenever they arise. So what I would suggest, and this is something which I noticed that there's very little of, and that's any kind of special offers. Now, especially with your the niche, the industry that you're in, special offers are a killer. They are absolute killer. If you're really wanting to get more people to the place, I know we spoke on the phone today, you said that you're already very, very busy, but it's imperative to keep this up. And with special offers, we're putting a deadline on them, you're going to generate a lot more interest. But not only that, people are much more willing to give you their details if they know that they've got a special offer back in return. So I just want to draw your attention to this website here, the Cranley Boutique. Now, I'm sure you may have heard of it before. It's very, very close to you. So I'm not showing it to try and say that we're recommending people go there over you, Victoria. However, what I really wanted to draw your attention to was how many times these guys have tried to capture data by including these special offers. Now, my partner and I book hotels regularly, and the one thing that entices me is a special offer, and I'll be much more inclined to go somewhere where there is a special offer available, because I feel like I've got value for money, and that's really important. So if we just have a look at what the Cranley Boutique have done, and these guys have really made themselves amazing. They've really positioned themselves as the most romantic place to go in the Lake District, and it's worked so well. So if I click here, then you can see that it's taken me to a separate page where I've got the irresistible offers, and again, somewhere for me to leave my data if I'm interested in it, and that's really, really good. Again, if I click on here, that takes me to their Facebook page, and they've got their offers on there. They're very up to date with that, which is fantastic. And that's really what I think that you should be looking at to do with yours. Now, it's the website isn't perfect, but it has got the TripAdvisor here. It's got that crest. This thing is quite hard to. This little pop-up banner here is very, very hard to miss. Win a night stay at the coolest place to stay in the Lake District. Now, that is very, very good marketing, because that is not going away. Wherever you go, this actually follows you, and it's a great tool, this banner, because it's going to entice people to leave their details with the Cranley. And I think that's something that you can definitely try and utilize yourself, Victoria. Again, similar to you, they've got their they're not the Shutterstock. They've got their very own imagery here from their hotel, and they've got a nice image of the scenery. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring your attention to this, because I think that it's very relevant to you. Now, the next website I wanted to bring your attention to is the Manor House Hotel. Now, you may have heard of these guys, Victoria, because they actually broadcast nationally on primetime television. I'm not sure if they're running ads anymore, but that's how I came to hear about them, because they are based in Cornwall. Now, because of that advertisement, I'm not suggesting you do this, because it's a very, very expensive way to get your name out there. But because of that, I was made aware of it, and I signed up to these guys, and I constantly receive direct mail from them. And if I didn't keep on receiving the direct mail, I would easily forget who they are. Now, these guys are very, very clever. They've got, they always have offers, whatever time of the year it is. It's always seasonal, and it's brilliant. And as you can see here, they've got these different offers available to you. Granted, it's not the most beautiful website in the world, but it does the job. It's a data capturing tool, and that's something that I want you to bear in mind. So the direct mail and the data capturing tool. Now, Going back to the data capturing, I want to quickly draw your attention to another website which is absolutely fantastic at making sure they're not missing any opportunities for capturing names, email addresses, phone numbers, and the most difficult thing to collect, which is a postal address, and that is Fairy Tales Nursery. Now, Nick Williams, the proprietor of Fairy Tales Nursery, is an EC member himself, and just like the Cranley guys. And I tell you, no word of a lie, Victoria. Whenever Nick started out, his website did not look like this. It did not look anything like this. But through the tools and the teachings of the EC, they've managed to transform their website from a very bland, very non-engaging website to something which is capturing data every single day, and it's converting those data into real customers. Now, they've done it in 8 different ways on their homepage alone, and the first one is up here. And I know that doesn't necessarily apply to you. However, I just want to show you all the different ways. And this is another one, the book a visit. Get your free guide. That's the opt-in form. I know we spoke very briefly about lead magnets on the phone today. And what this is the perfect example of a lead magnet. For the sake of a name and an email address, you can get your free guide to Fairy Tales Nursery. And then Nick has your contact details to market to. So it's very, very good. You've got the check availability right there. Check out our magical facilities, book a show around. The golden ticket up to 37% off. Again, he's utilizing special offers on there, which is very, very good. Now, this is the one that is really working well for Nick, and that's the request your own parent pack. And you may be thinking, why does that really apply to me? Well, I'll tell you, Victoria, this is totally transferable and it's totally brilliant. The same way that the Manor House Hotel have managed to keep on marketing to me, they keep on doing that, and eventually I am going to buy from them because I know that I will. I'm just not ready yet. Now, here is, for the sake of the name, the phone number, email and address, the prospective parent can get this parent pack. Now, whenever I looked at this, I instantly thought, well, how can Victoria use this in the Clarence house? How can she utilize this sort of marketing? And I thought, well, why don't you set up your own parent pack? It's a little play on words, and it's exclusively for adults. It could be a fantastic offer for a 2-night stay, and you could throw in a nice bottle of bubbly upon arrival, or a nice 3-course meal, or anything that entices a couple to come and stay with you for the weekend. Now, you could create your own little parent pack, and in there it could be a lovely little brochure of your area where you are. It could be a lovely little handwritten note from you, maybe a little box of chocolates or something, just something very, very enticing, and maybe a lovely invitation as well, an invitation to come to one of the most beautiful places in Barrow-in-Furness. Now, I think when I saw this, I thought, yes, you can definitely do that to utilize in your website. So that's very, very important. Now, so I just want to give you a bit of a statistic as well, Victoria. So before Nick actually put all of these opt-in forms and all of these different opportunities to capture data on his website, he was getting 10 to 12 to 15 hits on his website a week. He wasn't getting anything. He was hardly getting any new clients. Now, once he optimized his website to the fullest potential, he utilized SEO, he utilized the opt-in forms, he utilized Google ads, Facebook ads, driving people to his website and making them, almost forcing them to leave their data in some way. He is now getting hundreds, I mean hundreds of hits, not a week, but a day. He has had to franchise his business now because of the amount of interest that he gets. Now, that is very, very important, and it's something which we cannot stress enough to our members, how important it is to make sure your website is the most up to scratch, up to date data capturing tool it possibly can be. So if we go back to your website, that's definitely what I think we can do. So on the homepage, I would suggest that you have a special offer. I'd advise that you have the special offer on every single one of these little pages that you've got here, so no one is far away from it. Just like the Cranley, whenever they had the banner at the bottom, you can do that as well. You want to be in the face of people. You want to be showing people you've got this amazing place for them to come to stay, but you do not want to rely on them to have to ring you up to find out about any offers. You have to make it pure and simple, straight in their face, very, very obvious, and hit them exactly where it hurts, so to speak. Now, the other thing that I thought you could do is I noticed that you've got this Christmas celebrations here. Now, that is a picture postcard in itself. It's absolutely beautiful. However, there's no real special offer here. I know you've got your brochure, which is fantastic, and that is an opportunity for you to actually create that as an opt-in form. Sorry, as a lead magnet. So you could either send this in a post, or you could in exchange for an email address, then people could download this, and you've got you know that they're interested because they downloaded it, and you can carry on marketing to them. Now, I would make much more of a deal out of this. I would make much more of a deal out of Christmas on your homepage, even if it's just on a squeeze page. So we spoke a little bit before about the effectiveness of squeeze pages, and the login details that I sent you prior to me coming down here and filming your web review, Victoria, gives you access to the squeeze pages free within your membership. So definitely do give us a call if you need any help with that. But as Christmas is fast approaching, I would be making reference to your Christmas offer on your homepage as well. People love it. People love to go onto a website which is full of fun and festivities, and it's getting in the Christmas spirit, and it's getting them excited. It'll get them booking. I think more can be done for you to definitely make the most of that. So yes, and I think also in the same way that the Manor Hotel send me lumpy mail every single no, probably not every single week, maybe once every 3 weeks I get something through the mail from these guys. I think you can be doing that too. So I would have an opt-in form as well on your homepage. It's nowhere special, which then you can send, as we talked about, something with a little bit of value for them to be enticed about your country hotel and restaurant. Now, in addition to that, you can also ask for their date of birth. You can ask for their anniversary date, and then you can use that information to actually target and market to those people when you think a special occasion is coming up, and you can send them a quick, oh, don't forget about us, we're still here, we've got a fantastic offer, we know it's your birthday coming up, we've got some great deals, we'd love for you to come down and see us again, and so on and so forth. So there's so many ways in which you can really utilize the power of online marketing to best effect for your business, Victoria. Now, ultimately, you've got a beautiful website. Aesthetically speaking, there isn't a lot that can be improved. However, for capturing that all important data, I would definitely look at try to utilize some of the suggestions that I've made today. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to look over the Clarence House Country Hotel and Restaurant. Please do expect a booking from me in the near future. I absolutely love the look of your place, and it's been lovely spending time and trying to help you out with this. So if you do have any questions, do call us on 0121 765 3405. I myself, Lucy, will always be available to you. We've got Kerry and Dom in the team as well, and they're all totally aware of who you are, and will know how to help whenever you need it. So yes, that's everything. I wish you the very best weekend possible. I know you said that you're going to be very busy. And so on the 16th of October 2014, this has been your Club Plus web review, and I am Lucy Collier, and I will speak to you very soon. All the best, Victoria. Bye-bye.